know why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis.
Vision over. You a queen, wanna less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hello ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's Owamie, aka Miss Fair for coming back for entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love it. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at boldly Owamie. Now I'm gonna try to be a little bit fast, guys. I only have about 13 minutes. So anyway, my ninjas, we're gonna talk about what happened with Lufuno Mavhunga, who unfortunately passed away. They're alleging that she drank poison after she was bullied. There is a video that was out, you guys, and she was being beaten and being bullied, and then she went home and she took poison. Allegedly, the poison part. So anyway, ninjas, I did put out a video where I was basically talking to you guys and showing you the voice note that they were saying that was a letter that she left back. There've been allegations saying that the family saying that she didn't leave anything. So I'd like to retract that. And yeah, it may be true, it may not be true, I do not know. But for my part, I would like to retract that. Anyway, there is a statement, you guys, that came out, and this is from my vendor page. So it reads as follows. My vendor official statement, 16 April 2021. My vendor is very disappointed and shocked by the negligence, incompetence, and poor leadership of Mbilwi Secondary School Principal, Mr. Lijade, NC. So Mr. Lijade, you guys, obviously is the principal of Mbilwi, and Mbilwi School is the school where these kids were going. So some of the school teachers and the SGB. The Human Rights Commission has found that the principal was aware of the threats which were being made to the late Lufuno Mavhunga. Oh, sorry, not Mavhunga, Mavhunga. Mavhunga, but did nothing. Media reports also state that Lufuno also reported the case of bullying to 2 teachers who also failed to act on the matter. And my vendor, we believe that principal and 2 teachers could have prevented the Lufuno's death if they had done their job. After Lufuno's death, firstly, the principal went on ahead and said that Lufuno was involved in a fight when there is overwhelming evidence that she was being attacked while apologizing and without fighting back. Secondly, the principal didn't act or take any action after the bullying and attack on Lufuno. No disciplinary action was taken or planned on the learners involved after finding out what happened. This is disappointing from the school's leadership, including the SGB. Thirdly, the principal wanted it to be business as usual and the school to operate as if nothing happened after an incident despite the trauma the learners endured. Fourthly, we are disappointed that the SGB didn't call the principal and teachers to account. The Human Rights Commission also found that there is favoritism from the school staff, that not all learners are treated equally. Children from better off families are treated better than those who come from poor families. We believe that Lufuno didn't get attention and any help after reporting threats from the school because she is from a poor family. The school seems to be developing and cultivating a culture of sweeping things under the carpet and turning a blind eye to many ills in the school, like fighting, which has been happening inside classrooms, in schoolyards, and outside where learners wait for their transport. We call on the Department of Basic Education and Limpopo Department of Education to stop shielding the principal and act as they are fully aware of what is happening in the school. We call on them to take action on the principal and the school leadership. We also recommend that DBE, the Limpopo Education, help not only Mbilwi School but other schools with training so that they can be more socially conscious. We also call on DBE, the Education Department, in each province to equip each school with a social worker. Teachers are limited with experience and knowledge to deal with social problems. So this is the page that is my vendor. Now, from what I've heard, you guys, it does seem like in Mbilwi Secondary School, they do play favoritism a lot. If you're from a family that is not well off, they're saying that honestly, like, they don't take your case and stuff. So kids that are from better families, they're given like, favoritism and stuff like that, which is obviously very sad. I did watch the video. I watched the video. I didn't watch the whole of it. I couldn't stomach it. But then I did watch part of the funeral, and I think that it is Lufuno's funeral that actually really got me down on Friday. I couldn't record for you guys. I couldn't do anything because I was just so down. There was a lady that was screaming from pain in the background. You could just hear that this woman is in a lot of pain. Now, my PA that I was with said that was Lufuno's mom. It's like they had to take her out and stuff, but the children were crying and everything. It just took me back to like the worst time in my life, and so I was honestly just not fine. That was really, really sad. Now, obviously, they are saying that this was not the first time. Threats were made from Facebook that she was going to be beaten up. The teachers were let known, notified. The principal was notified, but nothing was done. In the funeral, Lufuno's brother did actually say, I don't know if it's brother or uncle, but I think it was brother, if I'm not too mistaken, did say that, she was a bright child, and that's why they opted that they were going to take her to Mbilwi Secondary School, which is a very top-notch school in Venda. It produces great results, but obviously Principal Lijade has got a problem, you understand? So in my opinion, when things are like this, I do think that he needs to be set down, and they need to actually have a disciplinary hearing. They need to find out with other cases, because I'm telling you, it's not just one, it's not just two. The only difference now is the fact that obviously, it was made public, social media blew it up, and so we really didn't have a choice but to have to follow suit. Do you really think that all these mistresses or educators that were busy talking in Lufuno's funeral of how she was such a great learner and whatnot, were they not there when this child was basically asking for help? They failed her to a point where she had to take her life. And she's a child. If she was able to go to the teachers, she was able to have the principal know about it, and they were not doing anything about it, as a child, that can get very, very overwhelming. So honestly, for me, when it comes to this whole situation, I do feel that the principal of Mbilwi Secondary School needs to be put to justice, okay? He needs to understand that when he's in that school, Shbubu, you are not just there for the rich kids, okay? You are there for every child. Once a child steps into that school, all kids should be treated equally. All kids are supposed to be equal, okay? Because at the end of the day, they're there to learn. And so there are many videos where you will see, fights in that school, which is very shocking, because at the end of the day, they do produce good results. But then you also ask yourself, like, what about mannerism? Are we only just focused on like the academics only? Because obviously when it comes to other stuff, they're failing. They lack manners, they bully each other, they beat each other up and stuff like that. Like, what is happening in this school? How is this principal? Now, of course, my vendor page is obviously, I would say that, basically calling out to say that it's like there are people within the Department of Education that are protecting this principal. Yes, Mbilwi is loved by the department because it produces great results. And of course, they're going to love the principal because of, academically wise, he is performing. However, schools should be more than just academics. They should also be able to check, how does this person run the school? Is this person fair? Does this person treat the kids equally? Does this person treat the kids well? Because if that doesn't happen, then we're going to have cases like this constantly, and that is no way to live. Anyway, ninjas, I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. What do you think should be done to the principal? And obviously the educators that were told about this. In my opinion, I really do feel like, Principal Jade has been working there for years. Maybe it is time a guy go home and rest. Let them find new blood that is going to obviously, handle both, because it does seem like him being fair and stuff like that is a problem for him. Anyway, ninjas, I love you so much. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share. And I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas. Hey, Owamie here, and I have some great news. If you have a YouTube channel or a business and you would like to get some affordable advertisement, I offer those services. Follow the instructions on your screen right now and say hello to some new traffic. Now let's get back to the video.